protecting this genre that you very obviously love very much, but then in the same way you have to move it forward. Do you kind of feel that pressure to find that line? What is that line and how do you balance that?
For sure. I mean, I grew up within a very classical music community, and then later on studied jazz at conservatories. So I spent my whole life learning, studying the preservation of these art forms and being within these communities whose entire heart and soul is in preserving them. And then as an artist, I've kind of, been mixing these genres together and pushing them in ways that maybe some people would even be offended by. But ultimately, my goal is to trace it back to let people listen to classical music, to listen to jazz records, to hopefully have my sound be some sort of gateway for people to just understand maybe the chord changes or the syntax or something, or the sound of strings. So yeah, I think so much about this difference between how do you balance pushing an art form forward while still preserving it. It's very hard. I'm like a chronic rule follower, so it's very difficult for me. I still think I'm figuring it out, but I know the best thing I can do is make music from my heart and then use the platform I have from that to raise the voices of other jazz artists, other classical artists. It's really hard. I think the biggest bridge I've had to cross as a musician is letting go of all the rules that I studied, all of them, and knowing that sometimes being wrong or doing something that is technically wrong can actually be a bit beneficial. So yeah, it was definitely a learning curve for me, but I think there's so much beauty in breaking rules.
How do you create space for reflection when life is so fast?
I think it's important to take breaks. That goes for phone breaks and even social media. Being exposed to so much when maybe your heart is feeling fragile can be overwhelming. So sometimes you have to meet yourself where you're at, and I'll get into something cozy. I'll definitely talk to someone that I love and kind of confide in them, but sometimes I need to be alone, and that's okay. Oh, I think it's incredible to see people and anyone be able to use their platform for good. That's obviously something that I love doing, but I think there's so many wonderful people that do that, and I am honored to hopefully just be a part of the gang. Being mission-driven, whether it's just inclusivity or just making...
The Rare Impact Fund has helped so many people. And so have you with your transparency and your honesty about your own story and journey. I'm curious how, I guess, being so vulnerable with your fans and with the public has helped you kind of reclaim your story in ways, because it was written for you for so many years.
Yeah, and I think it's really empowering once you have the education and the tools in order to keep moving forward. So it's not always about reminiscing on what's happened. It's more so moving forward with the tools and the right education to hopefully have a better and healthier mind.
Like, when I went to work, like, don't